A life of terror introducing Ronald Evans. Ronald Evans, a name synonymous with fear and depravity, his crimes a horrifying catalogue of violence against women spanning decades. At 82, he stands as Britain's longest-serving prisoner. Yet his recent conviction for sexual assault in 2024 has sent shockwaves through the nation. How could a man with such a dark past be free to terrorize again? Evans' story is a chilling reminder of the failings of the justice system. The system designed to protect has instead enabled a predator. His victims, forever scarred, their families left grappling with the unending nightmare of his crimes. Evans's reign of terror began in 1963 with the brutal murder of Kathleen Heathcote, a young woman whose life was tragically cut short. This act of unspeakable violence earned him a life sentence, a sentence that seemed to offer a glimmer of justice. But that glimmer would soon fade. Freedom's facade, the cycle of release and reoffense. In 1975, after serving just 12 years, Evans was released, a decision that would have devastating consequences. Within 2 years, he embarked on a new wave of terror, becoming notorious as the Clifton Rapist, preying on women in Bristol. Caught in 1979, thanks to the bravery of undercover police officers, Evans was once again behind bars. But the cycle wasn't broken. In 2018, he was deemed fit for release, despite the horrific nature of his crimes. His victims, their families, and the officers who put him away were left horrified, their warnings ignored. The parole board, tasked with assessing risk, had deemed him safe. But within a year of his release, Evans was back to his old ways, assaulting a woman in London. The system, it seemed, had failed again. Voices of outrage, victims and advocates speak out. The outrage was immediate and palpable. Chris Heathcote, nephew of Evans' first victim, Kathleen, expressed the collective fury, stating Evans should have served a life sentence meaning life. His words, heavy with grief and anger, underscore the deep sense of betrayal felt by those who have suffered at Evans' hands. Advocacy groups like Women Against Rape joined the chorus of condemnation. They pointed to a systemic failure to protect women and girls, drawing parallels to other high-profile cases where justice seemed elusive. The question on everyone's mind, how could this happen again? Even PC Michelle Tide, instrumental in Evans' 1979 capture, expressed her dismay. He probably gave the impression that he was over it and had persuaded people it was safe to be allowed out, she remarked, highlighting the insidious nature of Evans' manipulation. The system on trial, parole board's defense, and the need for reform. In the face of mounting criticism, the parole board maintains that their decisions are based on thorough risk assessments. They cite a rigorous process involving evidence review, psychological evaluations, and victim impact statements. However, for many, these assurances ring hollow. Evans' case lays bare the flaws in a system grappling with complexities of rehabilitation and public safety. It raises hard questions about how much weight should be given to an offender's perceived progress versus the potential for re-offense. As Evans begins yet another prison sentence, this time for 4 years, the debate rages on. His case serves as a stark reminder of the human cost of misjudgments within the justice system. It underscores the urgent need for reform, for a system that truly prioritizes the safety and well-being of potential victims. Until then, the shadow of Ronald Evans and the chilling question of whether he will strike again continues to loom large.